Frame data is a crucial part of learning Mortal Kombat X at high level. It consists of all the important information for every attack in the game, and can be accessed by selecting Move List in the Pause menu. Let's look at some of the key elements of frame data that every player should learn to better understand their character's strengths and weaknesses, using Scorpion as a clear example.
Breaking down frame data is a matter of simple numbers. The game runs at 60 frames per second, so the amount of frames it takes for an attack to execute or recover is dictated by the amount of frames stated in the command list. The startup frames indicate how fast an attack takes to come out, the block advantage means how vulnerable you are after an attack is blocked, the recovery frames will show you how vulnerable you are after a move misses the opponent, and the hit advantage indicates how many frames you can move after the opponent is hit with the attack.
The startup frames display how many frames it takes for an attack to become active. Scorpion's standing 1 is 9 frames, which means that this attack takes 9 frames from the moment the button was pressed until it can connect with the opponent to deal damage. When slowed down, you can see each step of the attack's animation played frame by frame. Only on the 9th frame does the attack register any damage to the opponent.
Scorpion's teleport is -23 on block, which means that after the teleport is blocked, he's vulnerable for 23 frames before he can block once more. Sub-Zero can use his back 1 as his go-to punish for many attacks in the game, as it leads to his back 1-2 freeze string, but how can we tell if the string will punish the teleport? Look at the very first hit of your combo string in the command list. In this case, it's Sub-Zero's back 1. Look at the startup frames of the back 1. As you can see, it's 11 frames. As Scorpion's teleport takes 23 frames to recover on block, Sub-Zero's back 1-2 will comfortably punish Scorpion's teleport, as your 11 frames is much faster than his 23 frames.
Scorpion's teleport is +18 on hit. How can we tell if a move is negative or plus? Look to the left of the number listed. The minus symbol means that a move is minus, and the lack of a minus symbol means that a move is plus. This means that for 18 frames, Scorpion can move before the opponent can after his teleport connects, allowing you to enforce your mix-ups with an attack that starts up faster than 18 frames, like your forward 2, which starts up in 17 frames, or your back 3, which starts up in 11 frames. When timed correctly, the opponent can do nothing to prevent you from going for these mix-ups after a teleport hits, as they're stuck for 18 frames while you enforce these options.
Finally, let's take a look at recovery frames. This mainly applies to when an attack whiffs against the opponent. You're vulnerable for a certain amount of frames while the attack animation finishes, so during this time, the opponent may be able to attack you if your attack has a large amount of recovery frames. Scorpion's teleport has 30 recovery frames, which means he's actually more punishable if the move misses entirely than if you block it. Take these things into account and plan your advances carefully when planning your next attack.
Frame data will always be an important element to any fighting game. The fact MKX gives you this data in-game means that all of the crucial information that you need is right at your fingertips. Now that you have more of an understanding on how frame data is best put to use, we'll see you all on the battlefield, and don't forget to tune in to the MKX Pro League presented by ESL.